Good morning, geometry periods 3 and 4. It's Monday already. Isn't that a great thing? It's kind of dreary outside, but it is Monday. Anyway, I'm going through your chapter 10 stuff, and it has come to my attention that several of you have no idea what you're doing. The equation of a circle centered at the origin is x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So when you're looking at your CFC number 2, and I'm going to put it up here, and then I'm going to run through an example to get you guys started, because you guys are overlooking stuff that you should really be picking up on. So here we go. All right, so here it is. It says chapter 10, check for comprehension number 2. It says find the area of the right triangle. Given the equation of the circle and arc length, put your answers in the appropriate box. So the equation of the circle is x squared plus y squared is equal to 80. Okay, and the measure of arc BC, right there, that's BC, right there, that arc right there, that is 80 plus 2L. All right, so I'm going to put this up here. All right, so my last name starts with an M, therefore the letter that corresponds to that is 13. So the measure of arc BC is 80 plus 2 times 13. The measure of arc BC is 106. Now I put it over here on the whiteboard for you. Now look at the distance, that measure, that arc from B to C, okay? Now, you see that angle right over there, that angle A right there? That is an inscribed angle. This angle is half the measure of that arc from B to C. If the measure of arc BC is 106, what's half of 106? That makes the measure of angle A 53 degrees. Okay? And I told you that it was a right triangle. If it's a right triangle, that must be the diameter. It's a right triangle inscribed in a semicircle. It's one of those rules you guys had. All right? So now that you know you're dealing with a right triangle, now you've actually read the directions, and the equation of that right triangle is x squared plus y squared is equal to 80. Now the standard form of an equation centered at the origin, notice there's no h and k, x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. Therefore 80 is the radius squared. So what is the square root of 80? Well, the square root of 80 is 16 times 5. Take the square root of 16, take the square root of 5, which you can't do, and you get 4 roots of 5. Now 4 roots of 5 is about 17.89. So the radius, okay? Actually, that's the diameter. I'm sorry. But anyway, there's your radius, 4 square roots of 5, right there, okay? Now, you should be able to take it from there. You've got a right triangle. Use your sines and cosines. I know that if I know the hypotenuse, which 2 of them radiuses is equal to the diameter, that's the hypotenuse of the triangle, then I know that sine 53 is equal to BC over AB. In other words, opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine 53 is going to equal AC over AB. Adjacent over hypotenuse. And then the area of the triangle. It's a right triangle, people. Come on. Base times height divided by 2. All right? So this problem's not that tough, but you guys are definitely messing this up. So I sent a lot of them back to you, told them to re-look at it. And it kind of goes for the chapter 10 test also. You guys are making the same mistake. The arc and the inscribed angle relationship, half or twice, depending on what you're dealing with, all right? Now, a central angle, the measure of a central angle is equal to the measure of the inscribed arc, okay? But these are not central angles. They're inscribed angles, all right? So that's what I got for you. I would encourage you to have a look at those again, all right? And some of you are getting some numbers that you just know cannot be right, like an interior angle of a triangle at 256 degrees. I mean, come on, people. Pull your heads out. Let's get going. I know it's Monday, but we can do better than that. All right, on a more positive note, now that that's all out of my system. Some of you are really cranking these assignments out. Thank you very much. You're playing. You're like cranking through chapter 11. That's fantastic. Some of you are catching up on chapter 10, and that's fine. That's fine. I'll take anything you turn in whenever you turn it in, okay? If there's a 0 in the grade book, don't let the 0 stop you. I'll still take it, all right? So if you got a 0, keep them coming. Anyway, think a little bit. it will take you a long way. All right, well, that's my Monday morning rant. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, let's keep it up, keep them going, and more to follow. Hope that helped. All right, May's out.